Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season with your friends and family. Welcome to Lingango. This is episode 2 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java. And in this episode, we are going to be building our house. Yee. And we're going to do it all on camera so you can see how I do it. So I did a little bit of mining, not a whole bunch, just a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna proceed with the buildings. So the first thing we need to do is clear these trees because there's a whole bunch of trees here. So I'm trying to get an idea of like how big do I want it to be, right? So we're gonna have to clear up all these plants and stuff so we have a nice smooth surface to work with. This actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to level that right there, and we might have to go a bit further back with this. We can replant the trees once we get the house built. Ah, it didn't go all the way up. Dagnabbit. There we go. No, it still didn't go all the way up. Oh, it's a big tree. There we go. What a ghastly sound. Alright. Go all the way back down. Really not a fan of the whole leaf situation going down after chopping trees. There's probably a config setting somewhere that we can change to stop it from doing it. Because it's all rather annoying. So we're gonna have to level this a little bit, it looks like. So it's definitely going to be multiple stories, I think. I prefer to have our tech and stuff in the basement, and then we'll have the house itself. Which will have most of our stuff in it. Man, daytime just doesn't last long enough. Okay. So we have a lot of this spruce. So that's probably what we're going to build the house out of, is spruce. I think that would probably be a good idea. I would really like to work on it while it's nighttime, but it's too dangerous. So let's talk about something else. And honestly, why is there a waypoint right here? Delete. Okay, so what I want to talk about is ore doubling. So see this copper that I was smelting? You turn it into ingot, or to copper blocks. See this? So that's one, that's two, and that's three. Alright, so, ugh, I keep pushing that. So you take your blocks and you do this. Do that. And it no longer makes the hammers. We don't have the hammers anymore? I guess we no longer have the hammers. Or maybe he changed the recipe? Oh, well, alright. You can't make dust anymore? Copper dust. No, you can't make it anymore. Look at that. So there's door. Ore doubling. Did he also disable the osmium armor? No, he did not. So it just means that you can't obtain bronze, apparently. Until you have the capability of crushing. Forgot the crusher, the infuser. So you have to use the infuser to make bronze dust now. You can crush it up directly with engineer's hammer. Alright, well, so he changed it. So it used to be you could make bronze armor and stuff, but I guess we're just gonna completely bypass that. So that's gonna make things a little bit more difficult, but it's okay. We'll just make an osmium pick, and that'll allow us to go deeper and get better stuff. So we'll just focus on getting our house built. And yeah, it should be fine. So let's go ahead and smelt down 6 osmium, or sorry, 3 osmium, and we'll make, actually, you know what? I don't have enough for a paxel. We'll just have to do a pick for now, as I need to be able to pick up the ores downstairs. There's also bigger deposits of osmium down there. Currently, the osmium deposits at the levels that we've been mining at are really small. So they get a lot bigger as you go down. So well, let's go ahead and start smelting up some of this cobble too, for some smooth stone. Why not, right? Oh, that's so pretty. Look at the snow. It's so lovely. I fixed it. Before, the snow was completely transparent, not showing up. It was just not there. Neither was the rain. You could only see the splash particles on the ground. So I removed Pretty Rain and this other mod. I forgot what it was called. It's in the body of the video. But after removing those 2 mods, it fixed it. So, yay. I also adjusted the clarity on the shader. Let me show you how to do that real quick. Options, video settings, go to Oculus, go to this is the shader that I use. Shader pack settings was materials? No. Lighting? No. Where was that? Atmosphere? Air. Rain, weather. So weather, texture, opacity. Opacity is how transparent something is. So I just set it to 700 and it looks fine. You can see it real good. Very holiday spirit-y, I think. Ah, this is going to be such an amazing place here, guys. We're going to have so much fun. We are. Well, we have a little bit of time before mornings. We have enough time to run down here and pick some of the stuff up with the osmium pick. I think. So we can't pick that up. But we can grab this zinc. And there's this tin right here, which I'm not really sure is pressing now, since they took out the ability to make bronze. It's all good though. Lots of people were complaining about, you know, like mechanism being overpowered and all that, so I understand. at all this. So we got spinal ore, osmiums, 10. Alright. Oh, we can't pick it up with that. Day 5. My, how time flies. You know, I think this is going to be the last video of the day. Usually I have video in the mornings, but because the schedule is all messed up right now, I'm having to stay up to video. So I am super, super tired. I really want to do a whole bunch of videos today, but I had to talk to my son for a while, and yeah, it's just not gonna, I'm not gonna be able to do a whole bunch right now. Probably gonna have to work extra to make up for the time shift. And also, losing all those episodes from the series was, you know, not ideal. Not ideal at all. I'm really glad that he updated though, because like it needed, some of that stuff was just like way wacky. So I'm glad he did. The performance seems to be a lot better than it was, so that's a good thing, right? No, 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 no. Give me the mining tool. Thank you. There. Alright, I think it is light. So let's go ahead and get on up here, and I need to make another chest real quick. So let's move all the ores into this chest. Give me this. Just gotta kind of keep things a little bit organized, right? Because you know me, I hate disorganization. It drives me absolutely bonkers when things aren't just right. So, alright. It's good. It's still snowing, so there might be some baddies out here. But we're gonna see about picking the grass and all that up. Or chicken. Which I really don't want to smack. Looking good. Looking good. All right. So. So like right here, maybe? So that's 6 up. Ow. So let's count this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, right there. 18. Oh, oops. One more over. Right about here. There. Looks good. So there's our first frame. So now we have to really think about this, alright? I want it to look good. So I think the front door is going to be over here. So we're going to have to clear this, which is not that big of a deal. Okay. So I gotta go make some more paxels real quick. Oh, I keep working the wrong button. Wrong button. You know, I should probably just save it, honestly. So put this there, that there, that there. There we go. So we're going to put all the plants in here. Don't really want the snow, but sun's going to be going down. Okay, so that was 18. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my gosh, why can't I do this right? There. I'm being brave, dude. He's dropping eggs all over the place, isn't he? Don't know why there's no mobs yet, but I'll take it. Sure, a pink egg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my gosh. All right. Cool. Coming along. I think we should probably go in now. We just haven't gotten shot by a skeleton yet, so why tempt fate? Oh, I need to disable those. Pink eggs. So we're gonna need some more pumpkins, I do believe. Let's go ahead and score some seeds. That way we can just go ahead and not have to worry about it. So there's our seeds. Now we can use the rest for food. And I cannot put it on top of that. Kind of nonsense is that? It's okay. We will just make a barrel. Yes, we will. We will make a barrel. And we'll put this on top of it. And we're going to go choppy choppy and make a bunch of more food. Because we like eating pumpkins. Yeah, we do. Alright, super. Any mobs? I don't see any mobs. I find that very peculiar. I don't know why there's no mobs. It's kind of creeping me out a little bit. She's just crawling with them. But they're not here, so I don't know. We miscounted somewhere along the lines. But that's okay. That's okay. All right, super. So now we got to figure some stuff out. So here is the back door lineup right here. So right about here. Right there. That. And then we go 3 over. 1, 2, 3. So right here. Like that. And we're going to bring it out one more. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Okay. Looking good. Do we want to use planks or should we use bricks? I kind of like the idea of bricks personally. So I think our chests will be over yonder. How's that look? It looks like a giant wall. Better. So I think our chests are going to be along this wall right here. So basically what that means is we have to bring this wall out some. So we're going to do this. Looking good. Oops. I overshot it. That. No. There. So these are going to go all the way up like that. These are our separators. So our chests are going to be housed right here. Like that. So we're going to leave this one right here open. These are all going to be chests, so there's a lot of mods in this pack, so I think we're going to need a ton of storage. AE is actually in this, but I don't think we're going to use it. I'll tell you why. So AE has a problem with storing a lot of different items, and it's more of a good storage solution if you have a massive amount of just certain types of things. So, sorry, I had to get a drink of my tea. My throat gets dry, you know? So, I think we're just going to have a whole lot of chests. Honestly. And I don't like the way this looks right here. I think I want it to be something else. I don't think I want it to be logs on the back side. I think I'd rather have it to look something else. All right, so let's use these for the toppers like that, and then right here, and then right here, and then here, and then here, and there. Okay. And then like that, 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 like that. Okay. And then we're going to do this. So that, like that. And then and then that, and that, and that. And then this, and that. Looking good. And then this, that, this. Good. Okay. And then I kind of like the idea of incorporating some snow, you know? and there into the build. Some snow blocks. Because why not? That's cool looking. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. And we're gonna need more snow. Well, we saved a bunch inside, so let's go get that. We'll just make some blocky poos up. Like that. These in there. So, merrymaking also covers other things like Easter and things like that. So, you know, Easter bunny and all that good stuff. I forgot to disable it, so I'll have to go in and disable it. Well, this chicken is a yellow chicken, and it will lay colorful eggs. So, that looks pretty good, I think. And put torches. And that. Alright. Righto. So now we need to think about like inner walls and things like that. We need to think about, we gotta put this wall up right here. So we don't have any windows or anything designed yet because we don't know where everything's gonna go. So I want to go ahead and make the door area, and I would like to have a bay window like right here, I think. Like that. How many blocks over is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. Does that look right? Okay. Yeah, so this one goes straight up. Like that. Okay. That. That. Oh, that wasn't very brilliant. That was not brilliant. Do I have this lined up? That. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look bad. So we're gonna need some sand. It's a little weird, man. There's no monsters. I don't know why. I should probably enjoy it while it lasts, right? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. The game wants to not give us copious amounts of monsters. Let's go with that. No, it's probably a grace period. Honestly, it's probably what it is. So we got some sand, so let's go ahead and start smelting that. Yeah. Nice. So we're gonna need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sand. Plant type things down here. Get everything all like sorted and put together and stuff. And while we're waiting for that to smelt, perhaps we should read some quests, shall we? I think we shall. Sounds like a good idea to me. Just tuck these away real quick. Alright. So, last episode we read this, and now we're going to read this. Basic tips. So let's start with the center. Lingango has tons of tricks that you won't realize in your normal gameplay. This quest line is about teaching you quality of life tips to make your Lingango experience even better. Want to know about quality of life blocks? Check Additions quest line. Right-clicking on a scaffold with a block will attempt to replace the block at the end of the scaffolding chain. By default, it'll turn direction once, so it can build blocks horizontally if you extend scaffolds that way. If you wish to use the default behavior of placing blocks on the scaffold, you can still do it with shift right-click. Just throw it in a hole and it'll start expanding like crazy. There's another variation. Check JEI to see. Hole filler. So that's pretty epic. Let's save that. Chains connect blocks together when a piston moves them. Breaking grass or crops with a hoe will now break them in a 3x3 area. A diamond hoe will break a 5x5 area instead. You can add fortune enchantment to a hoe to get extra drops from grass and crops. The tip of a vine can now be right-clicked with shears. When you do so, the vine will no longer be able to grow. That's kind of cool. You can gain additional wood by placing wooden furniture on top of a chopping board and chopping it with an axe. That's a weird one. Speed up smelting with bellows. Placed next to a furnace, not on top. Activate with redstone to boost smelting speed. Axes can be used in dispensers to strip or scrape blocks. Enchanted and normal books can be placed and thus given a block form. Placed books can give enchanting power to an enchantment table. The power given depends on the number and types of books used. Enchanting tables are not that boring now. You can roll the enchantment if you don't like it with lapis. With the enchantment infuser, you can choose the specific enchantment you want on your tool. This is the same thing, but allows repairing. It also allows you to edit enchanted gear. This one doesn't. It's just an enchanting table, but you can select what you put on the gear. But once it's enchanted, you can't fiddle with it anymore. This one allows you to fiddle with pre-enchanted stuff. Crab claws can be used as shears. Kelp can be used as bone meal. Poisonous potatoes stops aging when fed to young animals. Very useful if you prefer a smaller dragon. Zombie horse conversion. Feeding rotten flesh to a tame skeleton horse will slowly convert it to a zombie horse. Anything can be done from your inventory now, so you can have all of these. Which, honestly, it might be worth it to get anvil on a stick, so it might not degrade, right? Pistons are allowed to move tile entities, blocks with extra data attached, like chests and furnaces. In the nether, the compass points to the portal through which you entered the nether. Alright, so that's it for that one. Traveling tips. Alright, so these are just modes of travel, okay? So you can get boats. There's single boats, boats that have storage, lots of storage. Some boats go really fast. Some boats are oneers, and some of them are multiple seats. Oneers. My English is so well. Oneers. There's a elytra, supply cart. I think you can hook these up to animals, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you just have to pull it. A plow, animal cart. Carry along your animals, players, and NPC companions with 2 seats on this cart. Warship. Sturdy, 3 seats, bunch of weapons, or weapon options. Cargo ship, an advanced version of airship. It can carry a large number of items. Airship, slower but with 2 seats, quite easy to maneuver with acceptable speed thanks to the engine in the back. Economy plane is no good, easy to make. Quadcopter is for building. Biplane, fast, 1 seat, medium difficulty. Make sure you have somewhere flat to take off and land. The Gyrodyne, human-powered primitive dual-seater, trusty and easy to maneuver, yet not the fastest. Needs a good initial push to get the rotor spinning. Okay, if you're not going to do any R's, this is the way to go for travel. Just make sure you have lots of food because it burns through it fast. And then the Scarlet Biplane is an enhanced biplane. And then, of course, they have rails and stuff. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is building tips. Making building easier with tools and tricks. For more building blocks, use JEI search. So you got Macaw's, Arts and Crafts, Beautify, Redeco, Hearth and Home, Infinity Buttons, Just Outdoor Stuff, BBB, and some more blocks. What, was that it? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, they don't have the painting mod in this? I thought they did. Personal shrinking device. Right click with a shrinking device while looking at a compact block will put you in them, allowing you to build somewhere isolated. Hole filler again. Stone wands. We love wands. Pig steel blocks found in the nether. Beautiful wind chimes to decorate your base, and they make a really pretty sound. Greatest furniture mod with global marketplace, free by the way. You can find nearly any idea without adding new mods. You can also design your very own furniture if you are not satisfied with the public marketplace. In order to craft those furnitures, you will need crafting material to build them. Alright, so that's it for this. Next thing, weapon tiers. So there's a whole bunch of weapons. So we got tier 1 weapons. These are the weapons that you can generally just craft yourself or find. Tier 2 weapons. Tier 3 weapons. Tier 4 weapons. So this is very handy because it allows you to plot the direction you're going to go. And it lets you know like how much damage you should have. So at tier 3 we should, this is 16 damage, right? This one's 13. So you can look at these and see what the damages are. It's 9. And then of course these guys are just regular diamond stuff. So the top weapons, like that's 32 damage. So tier 4 is the way to go. Let's see. What else we got? Armor tier list. So these are the different tiers of armor. So this is tier 1. You got chainmail, osmium, ruby, gilded, diamond, apprentice builder armor set, iron armor set, and palladium. And then you got your tier 2 and your tier 3 and tier 4. Tier 4 is going to be the best stuff, right? It's going to be the hardest to get a hold of, though, of course. Charm tier list. So we got the different tiers of charms, right? Now, just because it's a certain tier doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you need to trade up to a tier 2 or a tier 3. If it's useful and it's good and it's doing, you know, its job and you don't feel like you need to replace it, then don't replace it. But there's a whole bunch of charms and stuff. Alright, main progression. This is the important thing that we're going to talk about. So, you have to kill bosses in this pack. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of bosses. Right? So, you kill the first boss, it unlocks the ability to mine iron. Which, I mean, mining iron is great and all, but it's not, I mean, you can get iron other ways too. You also can't wear iron. You can't wear armor that's iron. You can't use weapons that are iron until you smack the Iron Colossus. So. Enigmatic dies are basically a reincarnation of lucky blocks into modern versions. You can obtain them by killing strong entities and getting advancements. If you are experienced with lucky blocks, you know this is something you should not underestimate. In other words, don't use them in your house, because that's stupid. Armageddon mod overhauls Minecraft's normal progression with something far more exciting. This mod also adds other mechanics and more ores as well. Bestiary Book is an in-game compendium of Minecraft's creatures that provides players with detailed information about monsters, including stats, spawn locations, and loot, in a clear and interactive UI. So it's going to give us a helmet and a bestiary book and a primitive pike. So let's grab that stuff real quick and put it on. And we got a spear, which I don't really need right this very second. You probably realize that you can't break iron. It's because you haven't beaten the Iron Colossus yet. The Minecraft's main progression ores are locked behind boss fights. Get ready and make an iron remote. So, we need armor and everything. That's the iron remote. It requires iron. And a flower in the center to make it, and then we'll have to fight the Iron Colossus. Well, we're gonna have to get food going first and everything, get the house built before we start whacking on bosses. So we'll go over some more of this stuff in the next episode. As you can see, there are tons of mods in this. Don't get overwhelmed though, okay? The key to not getting overwhelmed in packs like this is to only approach things unless if you're ready to do them, right? Oh, right, we forgot the glass. So we're going to do a little bit more before we end the episode. We're going to put this bay window in because it's pretty. Looks good. Not that. That don't look too bad. Quite a nice view. Hi. So let's get that snow blocks out. Okay. We'll see what else we can add to it. I kind of like the depth that it gives it. It looks nice. Alright. So we're going to want our front door like right about here, I think. Kind of next to the bay window a little bit. So let's go ahead and plot this out. So right here. 1, 2. Like that. And I would like to actually have a little bit of it coming out. So like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll do pretty good. So this is a good start on the house, guys. So I usually do all this stuff off camera, and I'm just letting you know that, you know, it takes time to build stuff. It takes time. So we got a bit of it done, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here, and we'll work on it some more tomorrow, and we're gonna keep working on it until it's done, instead of me doing it all off camera. I had fun today, and you know, it kind of felt good doing the stuff on camera. I don't know. It's just one more thing I can share with you guys, right? And who knows, maybe at some point we'll have a way where we can all share our builds and stuff, because that would be really neat. I would especially like it for people that play along, so that we can all, you know, show off. And it's like, hey, this is my house, and this is my house, and this is my house. you know, and everybody's showing their houses off, and everybody can like ooh and all over them and stuff. Give constructive criticism and maybe helpful tips so that we can all become better builders, because that would be awesome, right? But anyway, so in the next episode, we will continue building the house, and hopefully we'll get the first floor finished and get some walls up and everything and get the roof on, and then we'll do the second floor and the third floor. I'm not sure how many floors we'll have. I'd like to have 3 floors, but I'd be happy with just 2. I want to have the enchantment, the alchemy, our bedroom, the kitchen, the forge room, and a nice area for um, the holiday decorations. And once we get everything built, then I am going to do something I never do. I'm going to, on camera, kick on creative, and we're going to decorate. And it's going to be beautiful. We are, however, going to grow our own Christmas tree and everything first, okay? Now, I know that not everyone celebrates Christmas, so I really hope that you put in a mod that reflects the things that you celebrate for December. And if you're playing along, I hope you decorate and stuff and make it look really festive. So, I would love to be able to cover all the different ways to celebrate the holidays, but alas, that would be a lot. So, I celebrate Christmas with a Christmas tree and stuff like that, and you know, the whole Santa Claus thing and all that. So, um, but I just think it's really great that we can share it. Christmas can be a hard time of the year for, oh, just everybody. You know, the way finances are nowadays, especially here in the United States, and some of us are spending Christmas alone, maybe for the first time, and that sucks. But it's nice to have friends and family, and you know, it's nice to have, you know, someone to spend that with. So, you know, if you're spending Christmas alone, maybe you're at college, or you know, you're older, or maybe you're younger and you just haven't found the right person yet, and you just don't really want to spend Christmas alone. Well, you don't have to. You can spend Christmas with us, because we're going to celebrate it. It's going to be amazing and awesome. And we're also going to celebrate New Year's. That's going to be great too. We're going to use ours, and we're going to set up a fantastic fireworks display. And we're all going to watch it together, and it's going to be really great. All right, guys. I had a lot of fun today. Thanks for coming along. And I will see you guys in the next episode. You guys take care, all right? Toodles!